only learned about Kutlwanong in 2009, it being at a rural area. It was then felt that the school be identified as the school to host the Kutlwanong program. We were then told that Kutlwanong is an acceleration program for maths and science.
I didn't have teachers here in the school for mathematics and physical sciences. There were no teachers. When I got to Kutlwanong, I felt like I was in a real school, I felt like I do have teachers. I felt like I have a permanent teacher, even though I only attended on weekends.
Kutlwanong is a Tswana name that refers to a place where people understand each other. Kutlwanong came about as a result of the challenges in maths and science. I was still the headmaster of Makwarani School in Dobsonville when we realized that the learners in maths and science were not performing well. Learners were performing well in other learning areas, but maths and science, they were obtaining your H, your G, and so on. And we started a program called ProMaths in 2005 to take children from different schools to come and benefit from the program.
I got 100%. Well, it's actually funny because I didn't plan to get 100%. If I had planned to get anything, I would have wanted to get a 98%.
After my matric, I went to medical school. I was accepted in UKZN Nelson Mandela School of Medicine. I started my first year there in 2010. Now I'm doing fourth year.
Bengabalukhuni kakhulu ngoba nalapho ngitohoza khona amasenti akamahle kahle kangakuthi futhi isifiso sakhe umntanami bese ngeke saphumelela. Usize kakhulu uKutlwanong ukuthi abambe iqhaza ukufundiseni umntwana wami ukuze nama result awatholile improve.
On Wednesday I'll go to Kutlwanong, on Friday I'll go to Kutlwanong, on Saturday I'll go to Kutlwanong, and on Sunday as well I'll go to Kutlwanong as well. And so my days were like from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. in school.
You completed the triangle, yeah? Yes. And then your Y here and then your Y there. All right. Now, I want to come into that too. Getting to school throughout the weekend and spending the hours they are spending just learning, nothing else, makes them to decide that, no, let me spend my matric just learning so that I have good time after matric. So I think that spirit gets within them and they find themselves doing all the subjects. All the subjects, because the evidence we have is that at most, these learners, they do not attend other subjects during weekends, maths, physical science, but you find them getting A's, 6 A's, 7 A's, which means they get into the habit of learning, studying, doing, and in a way we see results. The evidence that even in these schools, which is the center, I mean, they know that they last seen maths A during the standard grade time, but they observed an A after the intervention of Kutlwanong 2009. That's only one, and that has never stopped, which means because they have learners attending here, they will always get A's and B's in science and mathematics. That's what they are getting. Even schools around Mumbu. There is another one, neighboring schools, Hamilton. There is a child there for the first time in their life. The child got 6 distinctions, and they never heard of that in their school. But that child was attending Kutlwanong. That was the only child attending Kutlwanong, the only child who got 6 distinctions, the only child who got maths, science A's. And you can see there is a relationship between attending Kutlwanong and also studying other subjects such that you get it right. I think that there is that relationship.
Okay, had I not come across Kutlwanong, perhaps I would not have obtained the symbols that I obtained.
The biggest challenge that we face in our organization is actually funding. We are being approached by lots of districts, departments from rural areas, from everywhere to come and assist. And we have the model and people have seen our model, but unfortunately we do not have funding. And we would appreciate, to have corporates, having, businesses, individuals come and, invest in this program.
Ndiyayibulela kakhulu iKutlwanong, ndiyibulela ngombulelo omkhulu.